Chapter 24, In a Woman Who Went to Alaska, by May Kellogg Sullivan. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. This recording by Karen Cummins. Chapter 24, An Unpleasant Adventure. When Sunday comes, Jenny and I always wear our best clothes, neither sewing, studying, nor doing any work. But we read Bible stories, learn verses, look at pictures, and keep the big music box going a good share of the time. Sometimes, if it is bright and warm, I take the two children out for a ride, and Jenny likes to call upon her grandmother. The long front porch of the hotel has been opened again, the sides having been taken off, and the ice and snow cut away from the steps, so the little ones often play upon the porch in the sun for an hour or two. There are now a number of little puppies to be fed and brought up, some of them of pure Eskimo breed, and Charlie likes to frolic with them by the hour. They are very cunning, especially when Molly puts a little harness, which she has made, upon each one, making them pull the sticks of wood she fastens behind in order to teach them to haul a load. Molly is frequently gone for 2 days hunting, and if she does not find what she looks for the first day, she sleeps upon her sled a few hours rolled in her furs, then rises and mushes on again. Far and near, she is known and respected, and the name of Molly in this country is the synonym of all that is brave, true, and womanly. Hunting and trapping being for an Eskimo woman some of the most legitimate of pursuits. The name of Angashiak, which means a leader of women in her native tongue, was given her by her parents, as those who know her acknowledge. In severe contrast to the character of Molly is Polly, who has developed an insane jealousy of me on the children's account, and who never loses an opportunity to annoy and insult me, much to my surprise. One day she will hide my books, pour soup over my dress in the kitchen, slam the door in my face, and make jeering remarks in Eskimo, causing the native boys to giggle. And worst of all, telling Charlie in her language that I will kill and eat him, thus making him scream when I attempt to wash or dress him. However, there is another and principal reason for her ill treatment of me, which is far-reaching, for Polly and Sim are cronies, and the girl does what he tells her to do, and that is to torment me as much as possible. For these reasons and others, I decided some time ago to carry my meals into the living room on a tray when I give the children theirs, especially when Molly is away, and the rough element does not feel the restraint of her presence at table. There are no other white women in the house, unless perhaps one comes in from the trail with the men for a day, and these are, as a rule, not the kind of women to inspire the respect of anyone. So I spread Charlie's and my food upon a small table, and Jenny's on her own tray, for after each little outing, she is strapped and weighted down in bed as before. And we would be very happy if it were not for Polly, Sim, and a few other toughs in the hotel and vicinity. Each day I manage, when Jenny is busy with Apuk's baby, Oh Duck Doc, the deaf girl, grandmother, and her other numerous Eskimo friends, to slip away and run out for a little fresh air, and into the mission for a few minutes. Then I sit down at the organ for a while, or hear of those coming and going on the trails, perhaps climbing the hill behind the mission for more exercise, before going back to Jenny. The first week in April has been pleasant and sunny for the most of the time. But last night, the 8th of the month, the thermometer, with a high wind, fell to 30 degrees below zero and froze ice 2 inches thick in my room upstairs. Mr. L and B have returned from their Koyuk trip, having staked one creek upon which they found colors, and which they were informed by natives was a gold-bearing creek. Their supply of grub would not allow them to remain longer. They have staked a claim for me with the others. Number 14 above Discovery is mine, but they do not give out the name of the creek until they have been up there and staked another stream near the first one. When I get my papers recorded, I shall feel quite proud of this, my best claim, perhaps, so far, and I am thankful and quite happy, except for the disagreeable features of hotel life, which I am always hoping will be soon changed. So long, however, as the deadly liquor is sold in almost every store and cabin, the cause of disturbances will remain, and men's active brains, continually fired with poison as they are, will concoct schemes diabolical enough to shame a Mephistopheles. Today, after due deliberation regarding the matter, I asked B, on the aside, if he would lend me a revolver. He gave me a quick and searching look. "Do you want it loaded?" he asked. "Yes, please, and I will call after supper for it," said I in a low